Greetings. It's a pleasure to encounter you. May I pose a question to you? Have you ever experienced a night of perfect slumber, followed all the right rituals, yet awakened feeling as though you had just traversed a marathon in the realm of dreams? Perhaps you find yourself at the stroke of 2 p.m., and in an instant, you find yourself a curious blend of human and couch cushion. Indeed, you are not solitary in this experience. Some time ago, I observed an unusual pattern emerging. I would engage in conversations with my older friends, peruse senior forums, and observe the comments on YouTube videos. Time and time again, the same words echoed from the crowd. Fatigue seems to envelop me constantly, leaving me puzzled about its origin. Initially, I considered that it might simply be an aspect of growing older. Yet I began to delve deeper. And, it appears there are numerous reasons why many seniors often find themselves feeling utterly exhausted. And here lies the astonishing twist. Many of these matters are not tied to aging, but rather to unspoken issues that often remain in the shadows. Today, we shall embark on a journey through 10 unexpected and frequently disregarded reasons that may explain why you find yourself feeling like a zombie in your cozy slippers. Rest assured, this will not be yet another one of those lectures about simply going to bed earlier. Nope, this is genuine conversation. This resonates deeply. Perhaps you'll chuckle, perhaps you'll agree in silence, and you might find yourself thinking, "Hold on, that's me." Stay close, for we shall unravel this mystery hand in hand. Perhaps, just perhaps, you will begin to rise with a bit more vigor in your stride and a touch less haze in your mind. Let us delve into the matter at hand. First and foremost, you're not consuming sufficient water. Indeed, even in moments when you believe you are. There was a moment when an older gentleman, whom I'll refer to as Ron, locked eyes with me and declared, "I drink plenty of water. This morning, I took my pills with a glass of water." It occurred at the stroke of 9 in the morning. Our conversation unfolded at 3:30 in the afternoon. I glanced over and inquired, to which he merely shrugged and replied, "Well, I had soup for lunch. I understand your perspective. In our youth, our bodies seemed to cry out for water with an urgency that was impossible to ignore. A dry mouth, an insatiable thirst, that arid sensation lingering in the depths of your throat. Yet, as the years pass, that signal grows increasingly faint. By the moment your mind contemplates the idea of hydration, your body has already been operating in survival mode for hours. Dehydration is insidious, quietly draining your energy in a way that feels almost relentless. Your blood thickens slightly. Your heart must exert a bit more effort, and your mind begins to relay peculiar signals. Confusion, irritability, or that heavy-lidded sensation that lulls you into a nodding slumber mid-conversation. I came across a tale on a forum where a woman recounted how her mother would unexpectedly drift off to sleep throughout the day. They were certain it was something grave, perhaps early-onset dementia. It appears she was perpetually in a state of mild dehydration. Once they urged her to take small sips of water throughout the day, the transformation was striking. Truly, once more, she found herself alert in the daylight hours. Now, here comes the amusing twist. Many seniors tend to shy away from drinking water, fearing the frequent trips to the bathroom that might ensue every 10 minutes. Your words resonate with me. Living in a constant state of anxiety over one's bladder is a fate no one desires. However, let me lay it out for you. Hydration isn't about downing a gallon in one go as if you're gearing up for a marathon. It signifies a continuous enjoyment, savoring each sip as the day unfolds. Maintain a glass of water close at hand, as if it were your trusty companion. Incorporate lemon, mint, or perhaps a hint of juice to entice your palate into savoring it more. Elevate it to a more refined level. Refer to it as your rejuvenating elixir, whatever may be effective. Simply take a sip of the beverage. Your body will express its gratitude, and you may find yourself no longer succumbing to slumber in your recliner at 2 p.m. too. You are spending an excessive amount of time idly, mistaking it for relaxation, a paradox that often ensnares many individuals. Your day unfolds in a haze of inactivity, yet an inexplicable fatigue envelops you, leaving you utterly drained. As you settle into your beloved chair, you might find yourself browsing through the TV channels, scrolling aimlessly on your phone, or simply observing the birds fluttering outside your window. It certainly evokes a sense of tranquility, doesn't it? Yet as dinner approaches, a sense of exhaustion envelops you, akin to having traversed a marathon, though devoid of any victorious sentiment. It's as if you've been towed along by a golf cart, leaving you in a state of disarray. A retired teacher remarked in a comment, "I find myself sitting for most of the day, yet by 5 p.m., I feel utterly drained." What logic lies behind that? It truly resonates, for stillness and rest are not synonymous. Rest rejuvenates the spirit. Prolonged stillness, like an uninvited guest, begins to press upon your spirit. When you remain still for extended periods, your circulation diminishes, your muscles become rigid and feeble, and your joints seem to have succumbed to the ravages of time. Your body is essentially questioning, are we entering a state of shutdown? All right, I shall enter a state of energy conservation. And that is the essence of fatigue. Your body adjusts to a lack of activity by reducing energy levels to align with the new state of being. Inactivity breeds inertia. The more you remain still, the more your body yearns for stillness. It's a relentless loop ensconced in a delightfully cozy embrace. However, there's no need for concern. This doesn't imply that you must transform into a gym enthusiast or dive into CrossFit at the age of 70. Your body simply yearns for soft, flowing motion. A certain gentleman revealed his clever trick. At the top of each hour, he rises to engage in exercises inspired by television commercials. A handful of stretches, a couple of marches in place, perhaps a dance move if he's in the mood for something lively. He claimed it provided him with more energy than coffee ever could. It's essential to gently remind your body of its ongoing importance. A brief stroll to the mailbox, a few stretches during your teeth-brushing routine, or perhaps simply rising to your feet while engaged in a phone conversation. These subtle motions maintain the circulation and signal to your brain, reminding it that we are still engaged in the action. The next time you catch yourself slouched in your chair, pondering the question, why am I so tired? Today passed without any notable events. Consider taking a small step, not to drain your energy, but to invigorate your spirit from within. 3. The weight of your unspoken stress is far more substantial than it appears. Behold this one. This resonates deeply with many, particularly in the wake of retirement, loss, or as the pace of life slows down. Silent stress manifests in ways that may not always trigger heart palpitations or panic attacks. It remains subtle and understated. It lingers, a heavy presence in your chest or a persistent murmur in the periphery. What could possibly be more disheartening? It may not even present itself as stress to you. A memory lingers from a woman in a senior health group who remarked, "I'm retired. My children have reached adulthood. There is nothing that troubles me. What is it that leaves me feeling perpetually drained and on edge?" Then she hesitated and confessed, "I suppose I'm perpetually anxious. Concerning my health, the solitude I face, the dwindling finances, and the gradual loss of my memory. That is precisely the matter at hand." Silent stress resembles the burden of an unseen backpack laden with heavy bricks. It eludes your sight, yet you sense its presence with each stride you take. The body remains indifferent to the volume of stress. Whether it roars or whispers, it responds in a similar manner. It unleashes cortisol, disrupts your sleep, constricts your muscles, clouds your mood, and saps your energy as if someone has carelessly left the lights on within your very essence. Yet there lies a glimmer of hope. That invisible backpack can be lightened. At times, merely recognizing it can provide solace. Engage in conversation with another person. Diary. Engage in meditation if that resonates with you. Consider the suggestion of a resourceful woman who shared her insights online. At night, I meticulously jot down each worry that crosses my mind, fold the paper neatly, and then declare, "That belongs to tomorrow." Then I place it gently into a shoebox. She refers to it as her repository of concerns. It seems she now enjoys a peaceful slumber, akin to that of a contented infant. Stress is not always a foe that can be vanquished. However, you can reduce its power. Upon doing so, you may find yourself pleasantly astonished by the newfound lightness and surge of energy that envelops you. 4. You consume foods that quietly deplete your energy. Let's speak candidly. Certain foods we perceive as comforting may, in fact, be counterproductive to our well-being. You're familiar with that type. A generous bowl of cereal enjoyed just before drifting off to sleep, golden toast adorned with a luscious layer of jelly, perhaps a muffin to accompany your morning coffee. It seems innocuous, doesn't it? It evokes a sense of familiarity. However, here's the twist. Many of those gentle and easily consumed foods are laden with simple carbohydrates and sugars, leading to an energy surge followed by a swift decline, reminiscent of a child post-birthday celebration. A man recounted his daily ritual of savoring 2 slices of white toast adorned with jam, accompanied by a ripe banana each morning. After an hour had passed, he found himself dozing in his recliner, the television casting a soft glow in the background. Initially, he believed it was merely the onset of old age. However, his doctor highlighted that breakfast was a veritable explosion of sugar. His blood sugar soared, only to plummet, and his body succumbed to the fall. And let's not even delve into the realm of those low-fat snacks. In the 90s, we were led to believe that fat was the adversary. And for many, that deception left lasting scars. However, it has become clear that healthy fats, such as avocado, olive oil, and nuts, play a significant role in stabilizing your energy levels. In the interim, low-fat crackers and rice cakes tend to create a sense of emptiness, leaving you ravenous once more within half an hour. It's disheartening to realize that many individuals opt for these foods under the impression that they are making the right choice. They are gentle on the stomach, simple to make, and provide a sense of security. Yet security does not invariably equate to invigoration. Indeed, many of the meals frequently consumed by older adults lack essential components such as protein, fiber, and healthy fats, all of which are crucial for maintaining stability and energy throughout the day. A particular comment lingered in my mind long after I read it. A woman remarked, "I once felt utterly drained every afternoon until I incorporated a hard-boiled egg and a handful of almonds into my lunch. I once believed it was insignificant, yet I truly felt a decade younger." Nourishment serves as the energy that propels us forward. Yet, the inappropriate fuel will have you stuttering along. It's akin to pouring soda into your gas tank. It bubbles momentarily, then silence envelops the scene. If you find yourself consuming food yet still feeling drained, it may not be the quantity of your intake that's at fault. Your diet is what matters most. Your sleep is merely a gentle drift, lacking the depth of true rest. This one truly tugs at the heartstrings, as many seniors insist they enjoy a restful night's sleep. You retire for the night, remain nestled in the comfort of your sheets, and emerge into the new day 8 hours later. Yet it seems as though a truck has collided with you. Does that ring a bell? There exists a significant distinction between mere sleep and the profound depths of deep sleep. Even if you find yourself reclined for hours on end, the restless tossing and turning, the frequent awakenings to relieve yourself, or merely drifting in a tenuous dream state prevent you from truly accessing the restorative phases your body craves. An older gentleman in a sleep forum shared, "I keep the TV on while I sleep because the silence is unbearable for me." That glow from the television is essentially signaling to his mind, urging him to remain attentive, for a show is about to unfold. It's no surprise he was rising each morning feeling exhausted. His mind believed it was operating on a nocturnal schedule. Yet, even in a space that is enveloped in darkness and silence, factors such as anxiety, chronic pain, or unstable blood sugar levels can prevent your body from descending into the profound depths of sleep. It is within these stages that cellular repair occurs, the brain undergoes detoxification, and energy is replenished. A woman I know once found herself awakening 5 times throughout the night. She attributed it to the passage of time. Then, a suggestion came her way, to experiment with a white noise machine and incorporate a magnesium supplement into her routine. It seemed almost too straightforward to succeed, yet she decided to give it a shot. For the first time in years, she confessed that she had truly dreamed, envisioned. She had completely lost touch with that sensation. Rest transcends mere duration spent in bed. The essence lies in the quality of that time. Deep sleep serves as the moment when your body rejuvenates and refreshes itself. Without it, you awaken with the sensation of your phone battery lingering at a mere 15%, despite having been plugged in throughout the night. If you've ever risen from slumber feeling more fatigued than when you surrendered to sleep, rest assured, it's not solely your fault. The depth of your sleep is likely the culprit here. You're not dedicating enough moments to the great outdoors. This is truly monumental. Is this the one? This gem is so overlooked, it borders on injustice. Nevertheless, it stands as one of the most frequently cited, most acclaimed, and most fervently championed explanations for the fluctuations in how individuals experience their daily lives. Radiance of the sun. Invigorating breeze. A gentle wind caresses your cheeks. That is all. That's the hidden remedy that often goes unspoken. Our bodies operate in harmony with circadian rhythms, a sophisticated expression for our innate rhythm that aligns with the sun's cycle. However, when you find yourself confined indoors for the entirety of the day, surrounded by the muted glow of artificial lighting, your mind may become disoriented. It remains unaware of the moments to ignite your vitality, and all things spiral into disarray, a man remarked. I began to spend 15 minutes each morning on my porch with a cup of coffee. Nothing extravagant, only the crispness of fresh air and the warmth of daylight. In just a week, I found myself rising with greater ease, a renewed sense of vitality coursing through me. And let's not even delve into the topic of vitamin D. Many individuals experience significant deficiencies, particularly as they grow older. It significantly influences energy levels, mood, immune function, and even the quality of sleep. It's no surprise that remaining indoors can leave you feeling like a lethargic houseplant. The outdoors possesses a certain spiritual essence. Inhale more profoundly. Your thoughts become more lucid. The world comes into focus once more. Merely basking in the sunlight, observing the delightful chaos of squirrels, can evoke a profound transformation within you. It serves as a gentle reminder to both your body and your soul that life continues to unfold, and you remain an integral part of it. While I understand that not everyone has the luxury of taking long walks or spending hours in the garden, incorporating just a small slice of outdoor time into your daily routine, perhaps 10 or 15 minutes, can feel like reconnecting your body to the very essence of nature's vitality. Wi-Fi is unnecessary. 7. Your body is deprived of essential nutrients, and you remain blissfully unaware. This one is quite deceptive, as few people go about their day pondering whether they might be lacking in magnesium. Isn't that so? As we grow older, our bodies gradually become less adept at absorbing essential nutrients. The nutritious meal you enjoyed at 40 may not deliver the same benefits at 70, even if your diet remains the same. The way your body absorbs nutrients may have shifted, potentially impacting your energy levels in surprising ways. A memory lingers of a gentleman's remark, expressing that he felt as though he were trudging through mud day in and day out. He attributed his ailments to the passage of time, naturally, yet his daughter insisted on a blood test. The results revealed deficiencies in B12, vitamin D, and iron. Once he had those adjustments made with a supplement here and a dietary tweak there, he remarked that it felt as if someone had reignited the lights within his body. These nutrients perform precisely that function. B12 plays a crucial role in supporting nerve function and the production of red blood cells, both of which are essential for maintaining an upright posture and staying alert. Vitamin D influences a wide array of aspects, ranging from emotional well-being to physical power. Magnesium aids in the relaxation of your muscles, while iron plays a crucial role in transporting oxygen to your cells. Without an adequate supply of these, you find yourself operating on empty, questioning the persistent stalling of your engine. The challenging aspect, one might find themselves lacking in all aspects, often without even realizing it. The symptoms manifest as vague sensations of fatigue, a clouded mind, and an overall weakness, leading many to attribute these feelings to the natural process of aging. Yet, frequently, it's merely a body softly murmuring, "I'm running low on energy." And consider this. I'm not suggesting that everyone should rely on a multitude of medications, but if you've been experiencing persistent fatigue and it's been some time since your levels were assessed, it could be worth inquiring about it. Do not endure in silence when a straightforward blood test could provide clarity and significant relief. 8. Your spark has dimmed, and that drains more energy than you realize. This resonates on a different level, for we are no longer discussing the physical form. We are delving into the essence of your spirit. Many individuals arrive at a particular stage in life and discover themselves in an unusual state of uncertainty. The children have matured, The professional journey has reached its conclusion, and now, without warning, the purpose of rousing them from slumber has become elusive. You navigate the routine, consuming meals, tidying up, perhaps indulging in a series, yet beneath it all, a sense of emptiness lingers. I once encountered a remark from a widower who expressed, "I don't feel sad precisely. I merely find myself devoid of any strong emotions. That serene void, it feels more draining than a grueling 12-hour shift." For the simple reason that energy transcends the physical realm, it is deeply intertwined with our emotions. Having something to anticipate, no matter how modest, a cherished hobby, a beloved pet, a manuscript in progress, or a weekly gathering with friends, infuses your spirit with vitality. It ignites a spark within you. In the absence of that vital spark, both your mind and body function at a diminished capacity. Though you continue to operate, the essence of life eludes you. That particular weariness is more challenging to dispel, for it does not stem from insufficient rest, but rather from a profound absence of purpose. Yet, there lies a hopeful truth. The spark has not vanished entirely. It simply awaits the gentle touch to reignite it. At times, it involves unearthing melodies that once held a special place in your heart. At times, it involves lending a hand, acquiring fresh knowledge, or nurturing a tomato plant on your patio, tending to it with the same care as one would for a beloved grandchild. A woman remarked, "I picked up painting once more for the first time since the 80s. Though my hands move with less haste and my eyes lack their former acuity, I find myself reconnecting with the essence of who I truly am." That, right there, is your spark. Upon rediscovering it, you'll be astonished at how your energy aligns seamlessly. 9. You may be taking too many medications or combining those that are not compatible. The conundrum of the medication bag. This particular occurrence is so prevalent that some seniors humorously claim they can forgo breakfast altogether. They simply consume a feast of tablets and refer to it as sustenance. Yet, putting humor aside, this matter is indeed serious. With the passage of time, we gather medications as if they were cherished mementos, one for managing blood pressure, another for cholesterol levels, a third for enhancing sleep, and a final one to address the side effects of the first 3. Before long, your cabinet resembles a small pharmacy, each item accompanied by its own set of side effects. When you multiply that by 5, it's hardly surprising that fatigue becomes a constant companion. A forum participant shared, "I had no idea I was on 2 medications that essentially negated each other. One lulled me into a tranquil slumber, while the other ignited a surge of energy within me. For months I wandered through life as if I were nursing a hangover, yet devoid of the revelry that typically precedes such a state." What's even more concerning is that numerous medications can interact in nuanced ways that your doctor may not notice unless you thoroughly discuss them together. One can tamper with your sodium levels. Another could hinder the absorption of B12. At times, it seems to lower blood pressure a touch too effectively, resulting in feelings of dizziness and fatigue. I once encountered an individual who underwent a comprehensive medication review with a pharmacist, not a physician, but a purveyor of pharmaceuticals. It was discovered that 2 of her medications were counteracting one another. After they fine-tuned her doses and eliminated an unnecessary one, she remarked, "I felt like my old self again." It wasn't until the mist began to clear that I recognized just how enveloped I had been in its embrace. If you find yourself weary and reliant on numerous medications, don't simply resign yourself to believing this is the norm. Request a comprehensive medication review from your doctor. Or even better, involve a pharmacist in the discussion. They are immersed in this world, possessing an uncanny ability to identify issues that often elude others. Energy transcends mere accumulation. It's equally about shedding the burdens that hold you back. 10. Perhaps what you seek is simply a greater abundance of joy. Indeed, it is true. All right, I understand this may come across as somewhat gentle. Perhaps it leans towards the cheesy side. But stay with me. Having witnessed it countless times, I can no longer turn a blind eye. Joy stands as a powerful source of energy in its own right, and in its absence you sense it deep within your very being. A Reddit user articulated it flawlessly. I sense that I am merely existing, rather than truly experiencing life. That, right there, a spirit yearning for happiness as life settles into a monotonous rhythm. Doctor appointments, pill schedules, TV reruns, and endless chores. It gradually saps the vibrancy from your existence. Yet, infuse a touch of joy, it resembles the act of nurturing a seemingly lifeless plant, only for it to spring back to life, exclaiming, "I still have more to give." Joy need not be confined to a trip to Paris or a significant transformation in life. It may seem rather absurd. It may feel peculiar. A woman I encountered began to learn TikTok dances alongside her grandchildren. A different gentleman embarked on the journey of crafting poetry. He dismissed it as bad poetry, yet it brought a smile to his face. An individual took in an older cat and remarked, "We share our nap time together. It is flawless. Joy bestows upon you a purpose that ignites your spirit, and the astonishing part, even in the absence of joy, engaging in delightful activities can restore it to you. It is not a reward. It serves as a source of energy. If you find yourself feeling depleted, drained, or emotionally numb, it may not be your physical state at play. Perhaps it is your spirit softly urging, shall we embark on another delightful adventure? Proceed then. Embrace the small, seemingly nonsensical joys that ignite a spark within you. Embrace laughter more often. Embrace a touch of absurdity. Twirl and sway amidst the familiar surroundings of your kitchen. Adorn a stone with color. Give karaoke a go. Indulge in dessert before anything else. Embrace the essence of joy in your life and welcome it with open arms. Joy transcends mere feelings of pleasure. It's a matter of embracing the essence of existence. As you begin to feel the spark of life return, the weariness gradually dissipates. Are you starting to feel acknowledged now? It seems we've traversed quite a bit of ground together. Deficiencies in essential nutrients. Superficial slumber. Exhaustion of the spirit. Unexpected dips in energy levels. Excessive reliance on medication. And indeed, the scarcity of joy that no one ever cautions you about. However, there is a silver lining. This is not a permanent condition. Many of the elements that subtly sap your vitality, they can be mended, not through enchanted tablets or dawn fitness boot camps, yet through subtle, deliberate adjustments. A touch more sunlight, an improved morning meal, embracing the joy of saying yes to something delightful once more, inquiring with your physician about the pertinent questions, rather than merely accepting the status quo. In reality, the constant state of fatigue does not need to define your everyday existence. You are worthy of so much more than that. Awaken each day with a sense of vitality and purpose, not merely existing, but thriving. Rest assured, your spark remains alive. It simply awaits your recognition once more. If any of these points resonate with you, consider it a subtle prompt. Consider making a single subtle adjustment this week. Only one. Experience the sensation. Allow the energy to flow back in, embracing each good day as it arrives. If this resonated with you, please consider giving it a like, subscribing, and perhaps sharing it with someone who might also be navigating through that weary haze. We are all navigating this journey side by side. As we engage in conversation, our ability to embrace a fulfilling life only strengthens, not merely lengthy. Look after your well-being. Venture outdoors when possible. And remember to find moments of joy and laughter. You have truly deserved this. Until we meet again.